Welcome. This is the SBAC test review packet solutions. This is going to be covering page 9, which is chapters 9 questions. Alright, this is going to be covering number 25 and number 26. We have number 25 on the screen. It says the scatter plot shows the relationship between the number of sweatshirts sold and the temperature outside. Notice that this has a negative linear relationship. It says the y-intercept of the estimated line of fit, which is this line here. Enter the approximate value of b, which is the y-intercept. The y-intercept, again, is defined by the point in which the line crosses the y-axis. So let me grab paint to show you to look at it better. So you have here, remember, this is the y-axis here. Okay, this is the y-axis. Alright, this is the y-axis. This is the line. Where does the line cross this axis? Right here. A lot of students will say it's the number 250 for the y-intercept. We use the letter B for the y-intercept. This is wrong. Because do you see how it's right under it? If you give me the value of 250, it would be wrong. If you say the value of the y-intercept is 200, it is also wrong because 200 is right here. It's okay. You have to go right under 250. So an acceptable answer would be something little bit under 250. So you could say the value of 245, or you could even say it is 249. Alright? I actually put 245 here. Okay? The next one, you want to enter the approximate slope of the estimated line of fit in the second box. So let's look at the slope now. Okay? Let's look at the slope now. Alright, give me a second to clear this up. Alright, so when you want to find the slope, you want to grab 2 points that is on the line. This one looks like it is a point on the line, and this also looks like it's a point on the line. Remember what the slope is defined by. The slope, which is defined by the letter m, which is equal to the change in y going to be divide this by the change in x. Alright, so what is the changing y? Let's take a look. It goes from here, from this point down, so it goes down here. A lot of people would say this is 1. No, it's going from 200 to 150. So you are going down, which is negative 50. Okay. Then you are going to the, how are you going from the change in the y? You're going from here to here. Alright? Looks like you're going, this is 5. Because each one of this is 5. Do you see that? It's going from 15 to what number? It's going 15 to 30. So 15 to 30. So 5, 10, 15. So this should be 15. Okay? So the answer here should be the value of negative 50 over 15, which can be simplified. Okay? This can be simplified to negative 10 over 3. If you took out the value of 5, if you simplify it with the value of 5. What was the slope that I used here? Ooh, I used negative 50 over 10. right? I think I only went up twice, right? So a lot of you are being like, wait, what's the acceptable answer? Is it negative 50 over 10 or is it negative 50 over 15? Remember, this is an approximation. This is approximate. I will accept negative 50 over 15 because it's approximate. It's close to the value of negative 15 over 10. Remember, the fact that the points are not always on the line, it becomes an approximation. Okay? Alright, so just be very careful. Just make sure it's in the ballpark. Normally, to get the right answer, you would actually have to use Excel for this. Okay, but make sure that your slope just is in the ballpark. Make sure you go from point to point. Okay, so the slope here you could write as negative 50 over 15, or you could write negative 50 over 10. Those are both acceptable answers. Alright, let's look at number 26. It says, Felipe surveyed students at his school. He found that 78 students own a cell phone and 57 of those students own an MP3 player. There are 13 students that do not own a cell phone but own an MP3 player. 9 students do not own either device. Fill in the table completely to represent Felipe's data. Please notice that this is a two-way table because there are two categories, the MP3 category and the cell phone category. Alright, let's grab the first information. It says 78 students own a cell phone. A lot of students will actually put 78 right here in this box. It would be wrong because this box represents MP3 player and cell phone. Okay, this cell represents the MP3 player and cell phone because that's where it intersects. But here it just says 78 students own a cell phone. That would be your total cell phone because this box represents total cell phone because that's the intersection of cell phone and total. So 78 represents the total cell phone. Next, you want to say 57 of those students. So of 78, so part of that 78 is this 57, own an MP3 player. So of the 78 who own a cell phone, 57 of them own an MP3 player. So right here, which is 57, own a MP3 player and a cell phone because it says 77 of those. Be careful. Listen to the words. Okay, listen to my explanation. If you need further explanation, let me know in class. Next, it says 13 students that do not own a cell phone, no cell phone, but own an MP3 player. So do not own cell phone, no cell phone, MP3 player, 13. Next, 9 students do not own either device. No, so no phone nor no MP3 player. This would be the intersection. No cell phone, no MP3 player. Alright. Next, you could start filling in the chart. Okay. Remember, we could figure out the totals. So 13 plus 9, that should get me the value. Oops, I did this one first. I got 21 here. So how do I do that? Because I'm going to fill in the chart. 57 plus something equals to 78. Or you could do the inverse of that by just subtracting. So grab the number 78, subtract 57. You should get the number 21 because 57 plus 21 is equal to 78. Next, you have 13 and 9. You add those together, right? Oops. You get 22. Okay? Then you could fill in the rest of the box because Because 9 plus 13 is 22. You could also add 57 and 13. You come straight down. That becomes 70. 21 plus 9, that also becomes 30. You add this straight down, that becomes 100. You add this to the left, it also equals to 100. That's how you know those values are correct. So there are a total of 100 students in the entire survey, okay, because that is your total. Okay, this would just be a regular table. This is not a frequency table because you do not divide this by the total and you do not put this in a percentage. Okay, this is just a regular two-way table. Good. So that is your solution for page 9, covering questions 25 and 26.